Hey everyone, this is Charlene, aka Trudy, or whatever you know me as. I am just posting this video to say this. On my birthday 2012, after months of not feeling well and knowing that something was wrong, I was diagnosed with lupus. I got the news exactly on my birthday after doing tests, and they ran tests. They even did an HIV test because they were like, there is something wrong why you are like this. I do not want pity, or do I want attention. I am just doing this video to make a point that it is so important for us as human beings not to judge. Not because someone is not saying something to you does means everything is okay. When the doors are closed, you have no idea what goes on the inside. And it is also very important to keep in touch. Everyone is not a talker. Not everyone loves the phone. But something simple as a text message does make a difference. To let someone know that, hey, I'm here for you if you want to talk, if you want to listen. Now, for me, when I got the diagnosis, I was not too shocked, because from the symptoms I've been having, I mentioned it to my sister who's an RN, and she said that could possibly be something. I started Googling my symptoms, and then I said, yep, so it was only confirmation for me. I wasn't happy, but at least I knew that I wasn't crazy, how I was feeling, that something was really wrong with me. I didn't cry that day because it was my birthday, and I went home, and the morning after, which was the 6th of July, I got a call from a friend who knew I was going to the doctors, and she asked the outcome, and I told her. And she started crying, and then she made me cry. And then it's been like, it was very emotional for me, like the day after, because then after it kind of it sunk in. It's not a popular disease, I guess, that everybody knows about, but there is no cure. And a lot of the side effects are, from me, because everybody has different reactions to it. For me, it's a lot of joint pains and being lack of energy and very weak. I have a friend of mine who, she makes it her point of duty to call me every single day. And by the tone of my voice, by just hello, she knows if I'm having a good or a bad day. And it does make a difference. And also, it is really important, again, let me say this, to reach out to somebody, because you really don't know what's going on. I'm not, once again, don't say, okay, you want me to call, I want anybody to call me. If you choose to call me and be positive. I do have my days when I'm like, oh, I can't take anymore, I'm so sick and I'm so weak, but I'm so grateful for the genuine people that I do have in my life, that I really have come to realize that are there for me, and that's it. I have done a lot of soul searching, of course, asking why, why me? And then I look at my mom, and she has so many things, so many issues with her, and she's still fighting, and she's going, and she's still strong. So there are days when I'm like, you know what? Dusting this off, and I have to do what I have to do because I have to live. I choose to say, although this disease has no cure, and I choose to say I am living with it, not dying from it, if it makes sense. And I will continue to be me, looking all fab, nails in here and all of that. Although I lost my hair in the process, or most of it, as only a few people know the real reason. I've gained back some weight, which that was very hard for me, because if you really knew me before, where I was and where I went down to, it was a challenge. It wasn't easy. There was no like easy path to it. So it has been a battle for me. The joints, when they started hurting, my ankles and stuff, whatever, and I remember saying, oh my gosh, not my ankles, I wear heels, that's all I wear. And it was so funny because I have to, or rather I choose to look at the humor in it sometimes, because it's that if not, I'll just sit down and wither and I go so crazy. And so for that reason, I have to smile at it. And that is why sometimes, for no reason at all, I put my heels on and I dance. And that's just refreshing to me that I dance. The sad part though is whenever people that knows anybody else that has it, all I've ever heard was like, oh my gosh, I knew somebody that had lupus. It was not always like I know somebody that have lupus, I knew. So, and I always laugh when I said, wow. But as I said, God has the final say, and I'm not scared of dying, although I don't plan to go anywhere anytime soon. I just want to know that I left my mark and I was here for a purpose and I did something good and I was genuine to the people that I know and I love. I don't have kids of my own, but I have nieces and nephews that I love, and I have 5 godkids. Yes, 5, and they all stress me out. And a lot of unofficial nieces and nephews, because most of my friend kids calls me auntie. And the love and the support that I get from them is really amazing. And when that was one of the things that saddened me, because anybody knows me knows I love children, I love kids. And I remember sitting down and I thought about, like, oh my gosh, you know, there's no cure, how long do I have to live? Will I be able to see my nieces and nephews grow, go to college, for the girls to become princesses and queens, and for the guys to become prince and kings? And that's what really saddens me. But I know that whichever chapter my life takes, it is in God's hands. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is this. I really, truly appreciate the genuine people that have been in my life and have known about this now for almost a year and have been supporting me. And I am truly grateful. There are days when I'm like really down, and I just feel like I'm gonna cry again. And then I said, no, I can't get up and cry every day. I'm not gonna give the enemy the satisfaction of saying I've won and she's broken. But I still say hallelujah anyhow. It's not every day. I'm not going to tell you it's every day. I'm not going to tell you this every day, but I still say that I know what God can do. I know what He has done. And for that reason, I will still hold on. And I'll still worship. And I'll say thank you. Again, thank you. And I will continue being me. And be sassy, classy, and all of that you know me as. And love you guys. God bless. And you take care. Bye.